blessed ones of the nations of the world. Versus your brother Dan Moses of Say of Sakodi of TRC, Ghana, coming to you this 22nd of February 2022 with the continuation of our exposés, testimony, New World Disorder, special series, Humanity, they are coming after our souls. This is part 80. Blessed one, before we begin, I want to welcome us by saying Akwaba, Allen, Sahalen, Shagitam, welcome. Ngan Johnny, Benvindo, you are welcome. Kuso, Diwo, Chusanyo, Okukulaba, Mauya, Mingalaba, Boye, Malamo, Karibu, Ekabo, No, O Sanu, Dezua, Enquan Dehena, Mitash, Duburo, Pejalo, Vat, Bine I Vinit, Barigalus, Vita Iche, Ayubon, Dobridoya, welcome, Estan, Hozut, Walang, Aloma, Bienvenido, Namaste, Swagata, Kush, Amadit, Baruch, Haba, Marhaba, Wanyong Haminida, Wanying, Nyejeko, Anemime, Nyejeko, Wezolo, Novio, Nia Wezo, Akwaba to the program. Testimony New World Disorder. Testimony New World Disorder is the program through which we get to know what is happening to Ghana, America, humanity, and the nations of the world in these times of global deception, delusion, and willful lies that are made up by some of the very people that we trust to be there for humanity and the nations of the world, and yet have chosen to be the very people that have dealt with us by willful lies, deception, and delusion, having brought humanity into this total global helplessness. But we want to remind yourself and I that all that you are seeing in America, in Ghana, on the nations of the world, the global helplessness, was a willful engineered work by fellow men to divert our attention from their ulterior agenda that they are pursuing against humanity, which is the coming after your soul, my soul, the souls of the nations of the world. All that we are seeing, they are just an iota to the ulterior agenda that they are pursuing. So let's get an understanding and make a deliberate decision as to whether we will allow the soul takers, any fellow human being, to take over the rule of your soul and lead you to damnation, or you surrender your soul over to your Lord and your God, who made you and created you upon this world, brought you into this world. Christ Jesus is my Lord, and I've made that decision, and He is the owner of my soul in this world and forever. Blessed ones, God bless you, and God bless my homeland, Ghana. I want us to begin with the expose. Today is the 22nd of February, 2022. Ghana and the nations of the world. The U.S. government, the Ghana Embassy, Washington, D.C., the Akufo Addo government, they have all been anticipating that I will surely come out with an expose in response to their treacherous agenda that they are pursuing ever since I started exposing the coward secret terrorism against the precious people of Bogoso Apieti of Ghana on the 20th of January 2022. They are anticipating that in my exposés, they are anticipating that I will respond to their treachery that they are playing, because in my expose to RAS regarding the cowardly secret killing of the noble people of Apieti on January 20th, and the fact that it was the U.S. undercover agent, the Ghana Embassy, Washington, D.C., the Montgomery County Police, the FBI, the coward secret killers who wanted to rob me of my income for the U.S. undercover agent. And I refused through the 7-Eleven company of Middlebrook Road, and I refused. That is why they have bombed and killed my people. When their willful intent, their plot to have gotten me assassinated, had woefully failed. Ghana, in my report, let's get this. Let Nana Addo Akufo be deemed by Bishop T.D. Jakes. Let him deem him smart. For the fact that for years, this undercover agent and sticks in America have continued to terrorize the Ghanaian people, killed us. Just for hatred for me. That is no smartness. What Bishop T.D. Jakes did in regarding Ghana and the Akufo Addo government is no smartness. It is no smartness. It is a willful attempt to strengthen the hands of the cronies of Nana Addo Akufo at the Ghana Embassy, Washington, D.C. Stakes within America, the Montgomery County Police, the FBI, the coward secret killers, to strengthen themselves, including the World Health Organization board, Mr. Hu Jesus, to strengthen themselves and terrorize and kill me in America. That is all. That the man was trying to paint Akufo Addo as an angel, and Ghana has turned to paradise. It was all because there was an error. Ghana, I say there was an error when I was reporting about the document that I sent to the international authorities on December 31st, 2021. Which document, the information was passed on by, I say, the Ghana Embassy, Washington, D.C., the government of Joe Biden and the Akufo Addo government. They did this. They passed the information on to Owusu Bempa to falsely prophesy that same 31st night. I'm saying to the Ghana Embassy, Washington, D.C. Ghana, the error that came in my report is that I had stated that a copy of that December 31st document went to the Ghana Embassy, Washington, D.C. Ghana, let's hear this. All the exposés that we make here, they are not being recorded live on the YouTube. However, they are recorded and posted immediately after our recording. So it is almost like a live program. We do not, when there is an error, we do not go back and re-record the video, the entire video. We don't do that. We have said it during our 2 years mission in Ghana, when Dr. Busumuru Kofi Annan's life was taken back cowardly in secrecy. When His Excellency Pakwesi Mzata's life was taken using the medical field. When my pastor, Reverend Dr. David, was barbarously killed in church, have told us that in order for the world to understand that, irrespective of all the torture and persecution against us, against me, I have gone on and exposed the crimes against my people and against me by the coward secret killers. And all our, it is okay when there is any error, when there is any mistake. Supposing I'm recording and my mouth probably in speaking, you see, maybe a spittle just come out of my mouth, or supposing my nose start, suppose my nose drools, I post them all. I don't go back and record it. Why? Because I've told us that I want us to understand that irrespective of all the terror, torture, and persecution against me, God has not left me. And I have pressed on. And I have pressed on. And I have pressed on with God being my help on the behalf of my nation and my people, Ghana. Ghana, the strategy of the US government, the Akufo government, the Ghana Embassy, Washington, D.C., the Montgomery County Police, the FBI, has been to continue terrorizing me until they compel me to dump any information on this platform that they will stand on it, that I have revealed US government secret, just like they have done to many of their own whistleblowers, and have destroyed their life. Find a reason. So for years, we have been very, very prudent. We have come out with unthinkable exposes here. But so far as dumping of documents here, I know and I can say that we have done what we could do in being circumspect to the global situation, being circumspect to the situation of Ghana, and even to America itself. We have been that. However, that is why in my report regarding the December 31st, 2021 document, which went to the international authorities, Ghana, for the first time, I'm going to United Nations. I'm not stabbing us on the back. But because of the irresponsibility of the Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and his government, and the Trump, the Biden's administration, to at all costs seek to destroy my innocent life in America, I have to let them know that the African people were created equal to every other human. Let me, for the sake of humanity, get Ghana to know that that document that I talked about really exists. It exists. This is the document. This is the document. It was sent to the office of the UN Secretary General on the 31st of December 2021. And in that document, the subject is calling for an immediate redress. Calling for an immediate redress. Copies of the document we see here. The CC section. The CC section. One, there was an error here. The document was going to the office of the UN Secretary General, the United Nations headquarters. Now, each time I am presenting a document to them, if it is going to the UN High Court, if it is going to the US Justice Department, there are specific authorities that receive copies. So, in order not for me to type the CCs again, I copy and paste the CCs, and if there is any of them that I have to delete, I delete it. But however, there was an error in that document. That document went to the United Nations, the office of the UN Secretary. So in the document, at the CC section, the office of the UN Secretary General should not have appeared again. It was supposed to have been the office of the prosecutor, ICC, The Hague, the US Justice Department, the office of the chairperson of the African Union. And instead of the Ghana Embassy, Washington, D.C., but we are seeing that at the CC, we are seeing the office of the UN Secretary General, because I copied it and pasted it from a document, a report which I've already sent to the office of the US Justice Department, the Criminal Division, and I sent a copy of that document to the UN Secretary General of the international authorities. So I it was a copy. I copied and pasted it on this document. I was supposed to have deleted that CC that is named Office of the UN Secretary. I was supposed to have deleted it. But instead of me taking a copy to the Ghana Embassy, Washington, D.C., Ghana, this is what I did. Being that since my coming to America on the 15th of June, with total disregard for our nation, Ghana, our laws, by the Ghana Embassy, Washington, D.C., taking over the home which I resided as the resident of that killer guy, the Liberian guy, where they had to go to the extent of putting visible cameras on me, putting security locks at the home, detain me at the home, and prevent me from even going out when I need to go to work. And putting an agent, when I say putting, I think of, no, I'm not talking about Russia. He's an excellent man. I'm talking about they planting the Montgomery County for the Ghana Embassy, Washington, D.C., going to the step of planting a criminal of theirs right in the home, the killer guy's home, the turmeric court. And then on my job, they using the permanent staff assigned by the Ghana Embassy, Washington, D.C., that Kweku Kofi guy, who had been assigned from the onset of the marriage to aid the Ghana Embassy, Washington, D.C., in terrorizing me on the job, at home, everywhere, with the U.S. government to cover up the crimes. When I had returned to U.S. in January the 15th, the Ghana Embassy, Washington, had continued their same terror act and behavior with the Montgomery County, with the FBI, as though there is no law. Under the Biden's administration, irrespective, I had constantly kept on sending copies of every document that go to the United Nations, the National Criminal Court, the U.S. Justice. I've sent copies to the office of the Ghana Embassy, Washington, D.C., and the Akufo Addo government. I've sent them their copy by email. They have received it and have sent me a ticket proving that they have received the document. Since June, I have continued doing that, just like I have done for years. Since 2000, for years, when the cover of the undercover agent got blown. Now, Ghana, Akwaba, Humanity, to the program Testimony, New World Disorder. After that totally irresponsibility that the Ghana Embassy, Washington, D.C., Montgomery County Police, the FBI, used Georgina Menu's store and the 7-Eleven Exxon Mobil store to do under the guise of investigation to cover up the killing of our people from August of 2021 to November the 9th, 2021. I have come to a point that I've made a decision that the Ghana Embassy, Washington, D.C., they are not my representation. They don't represent the interest of the Ghanaian people. For 15 years, they have done this evil. Yet I have continued to show them, continue to make submission to them. When I have been terrorized, hit with a car on the job, because I have gone to the White House on June the 20th, 2014, to voice out against the killing of my people. And they have pursued me from the White House, come to seek to kill me on the job. I got hit. I was down, partially paralyzed, because they hit me. They tried to hit me with a car on the job, and they hit the cart with which I was coming with, that I was pushing. They hit me so much that eventually I had to suffer. The consequence was a terrible backache for 2 years in that state, total helpless state. When God had made it possible for me to get initially, if I was lying down, I couldn't even stand up. When I had to poop, I poop on myself, and there is nobody to help me. When God eventually, after 2 years of abandoning me in that state, reaching out to the Ghana Embassy, Washington DC, eventually I had to get up. When God had helped me through physical therapy, constant exercises, got back on my feet. I, with a cane, went to the Ghana Embassy to go seek that my own national embassy help me. I have done everything that the embassy would show that, would know that the Ghanaian people are humans and we deserve human treatment other than they sitting at the embassy selling us out to be killed. I went to that embassy. Ghana, before the close of the year 31st, before the 31st, I have made up my mind that I will no longer send any copy of the document that I make to the international authorities, the US Justice Department. I will never send any copy. They have no regard for the Ghanaian people and they have no regard for life. So I would not send, they don't represent me. I will no longer send any copy of the document to them. And guess what? I did not send a copy like we are receiving. Yes, I did not send a copy to the Ghana Embassy, Washington, DC. But however, instead of the Ghana Embassy, Washington, DC, that there will be a witness that this document really went to the international authorities on the 31st of December 2021. I instead sent a copy to my families in Ghana. When I returned in June the 15th, 2021 to America, the Biden administration had, with the Ghana Embassy Washington DC, continued to terrorize, persecute, and to torture me up to this very time. So when the year 2021 was ending, there was the need for me to call on the United Nations and call for total redress of the evils of the Montgomery County Police, the FBI, the Biden administration, the Ghana Embassy, Washington, DC. They are total terrorizing me in America since I returned, which has eventually cost the Haitian president's life. I was calling for a redress in this willful crime covering. Now, I didn't have to take a copy of this document to the US Justice Department before the US government gets a copy of it. I didn't have to do that. I didn't have to take a copy to the Akufo Addo government before they get a copy of the document. I didn't have to do that. I didn't have to take a copy to the FBI, Montgomery County Police, before they get a copy. The 15 years of secret surveillance against me, the hacking of my phone, hacking of my internet, give them direct access, give the US direct access to every letter that I type on my computer, every document which I have sent to the international authorities, whether a copy went to the US government or not. The FBI, the Montgomery County, all of them, the intelligence community of the US, they have it. Today, Ghana, before this expose, I have I've captured an evidence regarding the total surveillance that I am under by the Montgomery County Police and the terror network of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo, even at this home. I sent it to Ghana before this expose. So Ghana, they have done this with the total surveillance, the total hacking of my phone, my internet, everything. When I was in Ghana, Osila Owusu and her ministry had continued to do that to me. Total surveillance. They have done that, hacked me completely. Every document that I officially submitted to the office of the Speaker of Parliament, Aaron Michael Quay, Right Honorable Aaron Michael Quay, between 2007 and 2019, all those documents when I was in Ghana, the Ghana, the government of Nana Addo Dankwa, they had those documents. The CIA, the government of US, they all had those documents. I didn't have to send them copies before they get one. So Ghana, let's get this clear. The document did not go to the Ghana Embassy, Washington DC, directly from me. No, it went to the United Nations. It went to the US Justice Department. It went to the International Criminal Court, Hague, and copies went to my family in Ghana, specific individuals who received them on behalf of my family, one in Tema and one in Kumasi. Now, Ghana, let's get it clear. None of my family members, not my family, leaked this document on the 31st of December to 31st of 2021 to Owusu Bempa. Not my family, not the United Nations, not the United Nations, not the African Union, not the ICC, Hague. Let me read to us the CCs here. Those that receive the office of the prosecutor, ICC Hague, the U.S. Justice Department, the office of the chairperson of the African. None of them leaked out that information to the government of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo. There was a mistake in this. Like I'm sure there was a mistake. Even the CC, the office of the UN Secretary General should not have been there. But however, it had already been sent. When I was reporting, I had mistakenly, just like we see even the CC, office of the UN Secretary just still being there. When I was reporting regarding how the Montgomery County Police, the FBI, the terror network for Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo, Ghana Embassy, Washington DC, have continued to terrorize me, and they seek to get me assassinated in Ghana with this US undercover agent. They have sought to got me robbed with a 7-Eleven company. I have refused. They have decided to make the company medically terrorize me with vaccine. I refuse to subject, so they have taken my job from me. And therefore, the next thing is, if I will not let them rob me, they were going to get me assassinated on January the 17th. Ghana, these are credible and factual information that I gave you. The only error was that I had stated that a copy of the document went to the Ghana Embassy, Washington DC. No, Ghana, just like we leave in every expose, any error that come about, we leave it. If there is time in the future or in the next exposés, we try to bring out this happened. Ghana, Akwaba to the program, Testimony, New World Disorder. The people of Ghana, Bogoso, Apieti, on the 20th of January 2021. 2022, 20th of January 2022, were terrorized and killed because of this US undercover agent. I would not yield for her to rob me of my income, not even a penny. I will not yield for them to medically terrorize me. I will not yield. God will not allow them to assassinate me on January the 17th. So they terrorized my people on January 20th. It is never the case that Akufo Addo is smart. It is never that case. As Bishop T.D. Jakes want to paint, because they know very well that there has been an error in that report by me saying a copy of the document went to the Ghana Embassy, Washington, D.C. They were only counting on that. We have seen that Akufo Addo have fled quickly to the Caribbean for his damage control, knowing very well that the Haitian president of the Caribbean, it was his evil and his irresponsibility with the Montgomery County Police, the FBI, and the Ghana Embassy, Washington, D.C., to have sought to get me assassinated on June the 30th, 2021, which led to the killing of the Haitian president 7 days after. Go to the Caribbean and Addo Akufo, go make a fool. Go try to make your damage control. That it is not true. I never sent a copy of the document to the Ghana Embassy, Washington, D.C. It is very, very smart of you. Go to Europe, try to play Europe. Try to divert attention from the new terrorists, coward secret killers that have been killing the Ghanaian people since the setup marriage with this US undercover agent on December the 9th, 2026, up till now. Play smart and divert attention to your so-called Islamic terrorist. Seek to blame all that is happening to the Ghanaian people, happening to the African people by the new terrorists. Seek to divert attention from. Call on ECOWAS. Make a fool of ECOWAS to take attention from the perpetrators of the coward secret killing of the Ghanaian people. But the truth is, that document exists. It exists, on which the religiously wicked capitalize on with politicians, also Bempa, with the politicians to get me assassinated. That document exists. It is here. America have told us that I had as well sent a document to the office of to His Excellency Joe Biden and his administration. In spite of they terrorizing me, persecuting me, torturing me since I came to America, I returned to America on June the 15th, up till this 22nd of February 2022, I still went to Joe Biden with what God has given to me as a way to help his nation out of the challenges that the nation is facing. The document exists. It is only that I didn't dump it out here. I didn't lie to you. That document existed. When I had, by the grace of God, counseled him to, in a way, to cut the waste of the waste in the system, wasting food, dumping them in the trash, making the people of America go empty stomach, people helpless in the street. That counsel, that direction that I gave to Joe Biden from the Lord, it existed. It exists. I did. That counsel as to how to redeem his dollar that is being sunk by the Bitcoin. That document existed. But I could not put them out there for us, just because God knows their thoughts. The document is titled, it says, the President of the United States, His Excellency Joe Biden, 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, Washington, D.C. This document went to them October 25th, 2021. October 2021. It went to the Biden's administration. However, the hatred has continued. Terrorism against me has continued and against my people of Ghana. The torture and the persecution has gone against me because there is a king who knows not Joseph of Africa. Let them go ahead and terrorize and seek to kill me. I shall not die in America. They have the intelligence, technology, and money to make up all the false evidence, to engage in all kinds of willful crime covering in the killing of the Ghanaian people. But the truth and the fact is, the killers of the Ghanaian people are not getting away. Not the Ghana embassy, Washington DC, the traitors in that embassy, not the coward secret killers in America, not the US undercover agent. A decision had already been made to get me killed. Therefore, however, these sticks will play their game to find a reason that this is what he has done, therefore we should kill him. That is all that they have been doing for the 15 years. Yes. They make a decision to kill to attack innocent nations that they did to Iraq. They made that decision and find a reason to go kill them, and they did. They made the decision to go to war and destroy Syria. They made that decision in advance. Kofi Annan was not, a fool. In the middle of it, he tells the stakes, you have made a decision to go to war, to destroy the land. I will not be a part of it. And the consequences, you have betrayed us, you must die. And he is out of the world. He is content with that. There are many Americans here in the land. Their own state has ruled them out of life. They have done nothing wrong against anybody. All they have done is to defend their constitution and defend the values of the land. They have been tagged as enemies of the state. From Aaron Swat to name them all. They tag them, destroy their life in the land. They make decision to get them destroyed. And then they find reason, they destroy them. I'm not moved about the willful intent by Joe Biden and his administration. This was pursued by by George W. Bush. It was continued by Barack Obama for 8 years. It was continued by Donald Trump for 4 years. It is being continued by Joe Biden to seek to get me killed and to cover up the killing of my people. When it was George Bush, and it was Barack Obama, when it was Donald Trump, I have voiced out and I've exposed, I have not shielded their crimes and the evils of their administration. It is now Joe Biden. He is the one that is being used by the US government. And they have killed my people. And they have the money, the intelligence, and technology to silence me, to kill me in America. They don't have that power. They don't. I would, America. I've had enough at the hands of the coward secret killers. They kill their own people in your land. You see it. They go to other nations and they kill them anyhow. For 15 years, their purpose to kill me. God says no. They are killing my people. They cannot kill me in your land. God shall take me back to my land of Ghana. Owusu-Bempah, Ghana Embassy, Washington, DC. All of you, you have failed. You shall not succeed in killing me in this land. Ghana, God bless you. Say, God bless my homeland, Ghana. It is finished. Let's continue